Couple of things. So I've been thinking about how to even formulate this. I feel like there is a huge block for me in terms of expressing myself. Like, I feel sad, but I cannot cry. Like, no matter what's going on, like, tears wouldn't come. And I feel that, it's inside, but I just feel so blocked. Or to give you another example, like, especially in groups of people, I find it so hard to speak up. Like, I just expressing myself and expressing anything is just so hard. And it's not because I'm shy, and it's not because like I'm consciously trying not to do that. Like, I would love to, but there is something just blocking me.
Okay. So let's go. Oof. Okay. Let's go back to the crying thing. Are you allowed to cry?
I wasn't as a child.
Okay. So this is what your parents have taught you this, and now you're carrying it into your adulthood.
Mm,
So are you willing to step out of the story that you're not allowed to cry no matter what?
yes.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that you will be punished if you cry?
Yes.
How did your parents react when you did cry?
Um, my dad would make fun of me,
Mm-hmm.
and I would feel very ashamed. And my mom used to like throw things at me.
Okay. So are you willing to destroy the belief that if you cry now, the people around you will act the same way?
Yes.
Actually, are you willing to destroy the belief that if you cry now, your parents will act the same way?
Oh, I I want to destroy the belief, but I'm just not seeing them changing that. But they live in a different country, so it's not that I see them daily and it's affecting me, but it's just the belief that is somehow blocking me today.
Yeah. So, and this is the thing because I've worked with people and they'll be in this belief pattern, and it'll still be like like if I cry, my parents will act that same way, and their parents may have been passed on for 10, 15 years, but the belief's still holding and still restricting them.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if your parents are there or not. Are you willing to destroy the belief that if you cry, they're going to act the same way?
Yes.
Okay. How's that? Better, worse, the same, or different?
Um, Same.
Okay. Cool. Okay, let's go to the other one now. Um, well, it's interesting what's coming up. Are you willing to destroy the belief that no one wants to hear what you have to say?
Oh, yes. That's a big one.
I can feel that one. Oof. It feels like you got that in childhood as well.
Yeah, I feel like everyone knows better and they have more valuable things to say or do or whatever else. I feel, yeah, I feel I don't even compare to what others have to offer or what they are like.
Okay, so who taught you that?
I guess my family.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of your family story of your value?
Yes.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that you don't have enough value to contribute?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that one's not moving.
Yeah, I feel a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like how like I had this image in my head of myself just trying to like shrink and become as little and invisible and quiet as possible when you were talking.
Okay, why are you trying to shrink and become invisible?
Um, because I don't feel, well, not valuable, but yeah, like I don't want to take up space from others.
So, do you want to feel valuable?
Um, Not necessarily, but I don't want to feel like I'm not equal.
So you don't want to feel valuable, you just want to feel like you're enough?
Yeah,
Why don't you want to feel valuable?
that's a lot of responsibility.
Oh, okay. So why does value automatically mean responsibility?
uh, because then, like, if I feel that I have something to contribute, then I will continue giving and feel responsible for providing that something to others.
Okay, so you have a belief that if you start contributing, you're not allowed to stop contributing.
Yes, it becomes a duty, and then it's just exhausting. It never ends.
Why does it have to become a duty? Why can't it just become a choice? Now I'm going to contribute, now I'm not going to contribute.
Because I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Is that something you've been taught, or is that just the way you've always been?
I really don't know how to answer that because as long as I can remember, like if I did something well, then I would need to continue doing that. And
Okay.
sometimes it's because I wanted, well, I guess I just wanted to be useful to others. So, I would be more acceptable or, yeah.
So, so this is what's happened is that need to feel useful has created another belief that once you start doing something and people see that you're useful, you're not allowed to stop because then you won't be useful again.
Yeah.
So when you start to appreciate your own value, you can get to this place of, I have value and I can decide when I'm going to contribute and when I'm not going to contribute. Whether I do or not, the value is still there, but I'm in choice of what I want to do and when I want to do it. So are you willing to destroy the belief that if you start contributing, you have to keep contributing?
Yes.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that the only way to have value is to contribute?
Ooh,
Ouch.
yes. I've never thought about that. But I mean, if no one needs you for anything, then how's that valuable?
Well, you can be valuable even if no one needs you. So this is a big thing in relationships, and people think that they have to be needed in order to be valuable. But what if you're in this place where there's someone that doesn't need you at all, but appreciates you and wants you in their life anyway?
Oh, okay. This is mind blowing because I think this is my pattern of relationships. I get into one and then I feel exhausted because I feel people are too needy and then it just ends. I've never been in too long of a relationship.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know if you know.
Your relationships are all based on need.
Yeah.
Right? So you're always going to pick partners that are needy so you can feel valuable in a relationship.
Yeah.
So what if you change the whole paradigm and said, I don't need a partner that needs me. I don't need a partner that I need. I just want a partner that has a great life and I have a great life, but we have even more fun when we're together.
Then what keeps us together?
Because you have even more fun when you're together. Because being around them makes you feel better. But if you're not around them, your life's still good. But if when you are around them, life's even greater. It's more juicy. There's just so much more extra fun.
Mm.
Right? But that's all bonus. It's not need.
Right. So then you need to be completely independent. Like, how do you do the interdependent thing then? Like, I don't know if we're thinking long-term relationship.
Okay.
You cannot live two independent lives if, say, you're living together.
Why not?
Because you're in the same physical space and you're sharing daily life.
Okay. And you can't share your life while still being independent?
Well, you become interdependent, not codependent, but interdependent.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but if you can create a relationship where you're both individuals, that you're both fully whole on your own, but you can come together and create something wonderful by living together and being together. But that doesn't have to be a dependency. It can be a collaboration.
That sounds great. And I have no clue how to even picture that in my life.
Okay, so are you willing to destroy the belief that all relationships require dependency?
Yes.
So think of it this way. If you're in a relationship with someone, instead of them needing you to do things, they can just ask you, and if you have the time and the space for it, then you're like, sure, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. But don't you have to compromise and to, I don't know, give up a lot of space and freedom and independence? I think I tend to placate people a lot. And I always thought that that's a big part of any relationship. You try to accommodate another person.
Yeah, and this is the thing, is that you've grown up with relationships a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if I can solve this echo thing by. Yeah, I know it's coming from her speakers, but I don't know if we can fix it on this end. You've grown up with relationships always being dependent, codependent. So that's all you know. So it's hard for you to think of relationships being a different way.
Yeah.
But if relationships just become relationships of choice, where you're together and if you need something done from your partner, you just ask, and they're not obligated, they're in choice, and they're like, oh, sure, I'll do that for you because I want to. Then there's no dependency there. There's just collaboration.
Mm.
Right? And then you're free to do whatever you want to do. They're free to do whatever they want to do. But because you enjoy being with each other so much, a lot of the things you guys are going to choose, you're going to do together.
Can I rely on them then, though?
So this is the thing. When you get to know that person, let's see if I can mute you while I talk. How's this? Okay. When you get to know that person and really understand who they are, then you function from this place that I can rely on them to be who they are, but I'm not going to rely on them to be who I want them to be. Does that make sense?
Okay, that does make sense and a lot of difference.
Okay, good. So start doing this from the relationships, because a lot of people, they'll go into a relationship and they will meet someone and that person will be close to what they want but not quite, and then they're going to hope that person changes, or they're going to try to make that person adjust to be who they want, and then you're changing that person, not accepting them for who they are.
So do you keep waiting until you find the exactly right person?
You don't look for, I've got to find the exact right person. You want to find a person that you accept for who they are, flaws and all, and then create a relationship from that.
Okay. So that's the compromise part from the get-go rather than once there.
Well, yeah, because if you don't accept them for who they are in the first place, why would you want to be with them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
How do you like, because with the first thing that we talked about, expressing emotions, whenever I'm with another person, like, expressing my emotions for obvious reasons is just not happening. I cannot force myself to do that.
That's because you've got a fear of their reaction to you expressing your emotions.
Yes, but how do I turn this off? Because this is just like so on the level of, I don't know, my body or something. I cannot do this no matter what. And then they say that, they don't get me because, I don't show who I am. And I'm like, I'd love to. I don't know how.
Okay, I'm sure you know how. It's just that when you used to express those emotions, you got negative reactions. So are you willing to destroy the belief that expressing your emotions will always result in negative reactions?
Yes.
Okay, how's that feel? Better, worse, same, or different?
Yeah, feel lighter. I'm
Okay.
just hoping that I can, I don't know, cry.
Okay. And yeah, when you need to cry, just go ahead and cry.
But it doesn't happen.
You just have to allow it to happen, right? It hasn't happened yet, and you're in this place of, look at all this evidence, I just can't cry. But when you start to shift and get into a new space, you can create new evidence. You have to ignore all the evidence that's come before, because now you've made a change, and then just start seeing new evidence show up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really.
You're welcome. Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.